we've got to just talk about the parents today. Talk about what's going on with old Vernon and Gladys and their early days and what it was like for them growing up, and before things kind of got out of control and out of hand with what went on with their son. So Kathy's got a lot of this stuff, so she's going to kind of take over a little bit. I'm just going to be like the little Ed McMahon on the side, I guess. So here we go.
Well, I just truly enjoyed the backstory of Vernon and Gladys. They both are from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Both rural, born on the farm.
Yep.
She was born 1912.
1912? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was 1916.
1916.
She was 4 years older than him.
Okay, I do remember that, yeah.
And due to the small town talk back in the day, is that a hee-haw? Oh, we're not one. Go around spreading rumors.
I don't know.
They went to a different county to register for their marriage certificate because no one knew them. And he was able to fudge. Vernon was able to fudge his age. Because he was only 17 when they got married, and she was 21. So there's 4 years different.
Interesting, yeah. I think I did read that at some point, and yeah, could you imagine what kind of...
scandal.
Right? It'd be crazy.
Especially in small towns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have... So they went to a different county. So they were married in 1933. At that time, they both had various jobs. Vernon was everything from working on a farm to working on a dairy farm to a factory. Gladys was working in a garment factory.
Okay.
So again, was
she like one of the union label ladies, one of the original union label?
Yes, she was the one. She was the one that was looking for that union label.
Was she? Nice. Good. Go on.
So 1933. So this is the hard times. This is Depression. Okay. They didn't have anything.
Yeah.
They both came from nothing. They were married.
Go
ahead.
I was just going to say, was this when they had the little 2-room shack yet or no?
They lived wherever they could.
I get you.
So then eventually, next, Elvis is born 1935. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he was the second boy born.
Yep.
And that made an impact on Gladys. I believe she was told she could not have any other children. So she had that heartbreak at a young age. She also, too, lost her mother at a young age and was raised by relatives. So during this time, Elvis is born 1935. He's a little kid. Times are rough. Mr. Vernon got a little trouble with the law.
I gotcha, yeah.
So he sold a hog for $4.
Really?
You can't even buy a pound of bologna for $4 these days.
$4.
What does $4 buy you right now? Like 3 slices of ham from the deli?
So
$4 sold a hog for $4.
Was that because it was underpriced that was the problem, or that he maybe didn't own the hog?
He sold it for $4 to Orville Bean.
Okay.
That was the buyer. And
who then became Orville Redenbacher, everybody. There you go. He took the bean and somehow turned it into a popcorn nut.
That's not the story I knew. But anyway, so Vernon had the check, and he was running with a wrong crowd, and these 2 other gentlemen forged the Orville Bean signature
to purchase the hog, or
they forged his signature on other checks in the amount up to $40.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then they split.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So all Vernon got out of that was $15.
I gotcha.
And a jail sentence.
I gotcha. Okay.
So he's off to the state pen.
Yeah.
Gladys is alone with a young baby Elvis.
Yeah.
Got a pot to piss in.
In the meantime, Elvis in the background going, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog," and he's like shaking his leg.
He's doing like a baby,
like a little baby shake, like a little, I was on the O. Sullivan show, and all I could do was move my little pinky finger. Anyway, Go ahead.
His little baby voice. So
Baby voice.
and she was heartbroken, and she actually wrote letters
No.
to the state prison system. She actually got neighborhood people to write a petition to the state pen, state pen prison.
No.
How she's a single mother, the hardships, that her husband is a good character, he should not be in prison. Fast forward, actually, so Orville Bean, who was the one who was
AKA Orville Redenbacher,
the victim in this,
yep,
knew that Vernon, he was kind of set up by these other two.
Yeah.
So Orville Bean then wrote a letter vouching for Vernon's character.
Really?
And got him out of prison.
Interesting.
After 1 year.
I was going to say, how long? He was in for a year for that? Yeah.
He was supposed to do more years, but only 1 year. So his victim ended up vouching for him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. What did was it the local police that do you know? Like who busted him basically?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
That's a story you can research, Todd.
I guess I could research.
So
that.
anyway, that goes back to the times. It's the 1930s.
Yeah.
It's
hard times.
It's hard times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's during the Depression.
Yeah.
You don't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
You're just working
bread lines, soup kitchens,
for whatever job you can get for whatever pay, and you have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So they got enough money. Vernon wanted a better life. And so Elvis was like 12, 13 years old is when they were moved up to Memphis.
Yep.
Vernon wanted a better life for his family. While they're in Memphis, obviously they also had hard times living everything from a boarding house to public housing.
Yeah. But just to pause for a second, but I think the reason why they moved there was because they thought there was be an opportunity for better work there, if I'm not mistaken. Because it was a big city, obviously.
Right.
Compared
when you go to
to
a little rural town, Mississippi, you're obviously going to move to Memphis.
You know what I always wondered about that though is how do you do that when you how do you afford to do that, I guess, when you built this 2-room shotgun shack, you built it yourself along with I think another family member. Mm-hmm. And you leave all that behind with like nothing in your pocket. I get the idea of you've got to try to look and try to find work for an opportunity to better yourselves. But man, that had to be a hard decision because then you're leaving a home, you're leaving shelter. Who did they have other family in there? I think didn't we talk about in another episode? I think maybe Billy Smith and his family ended up moving with them. I thought that was the case. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that, but.
I'll have to look
maybe that was part
up.
of it, and maybe somehow they pull their resources together. I don't know.
You made do with what you had. You found the jobs. You worked for that extra $1. I mean, back then they worked for 40 cents, $1. Yeah. Now today, it's you can't even fathom.
Yeah, fathom. Yeah,
fathom. What did I say?
Phantom.
I had too many crowns. But anyway,
phantom. Is that like the Phantom fireworks? It's
of the opera.
The Phantom of the Opera. There you go.
I try, guys. I really try. I'm not as learned as Todd is.
Learned. There's another one.
Todd. I'm not like a city highfalutin like him.
No, not.
But anyway,
hardly.
so again, so during those times, you work for whatever money you can get.
Yeah, sure.
And so it was the job to the job. So you go from the farm, next he's working in factories.
Yep.
So they're in Memphis now. Elvis is now 12, 13, 14 years old. He's already starting to do local talent competitions, low singing at church gatherings, singing at festivals.
Old Shep in the high school for a talent show, I think, maybe.
So, meantime, Minnie Mae is also living with them.
Okay.
So...
Now, how's she related? I forget.
Minnie Mae?
Yeah.
Vernon's mother.
Okay.
So Elvis is gaining fame. Fast forward 55. Next, dropping the album for his mama.
Yeah.
54.
Yeah.
Picking up record gigs. Next, he's got the contract with Sun. Next, is RCA. He's got some money.
Yep.
they found the house. Which is Graceland.
Yep.
And that's what Elvis purchased, Graceland.
Yep.
So Gladys only lived at Graceland for 1 year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you know what? You never really put that. At least I don't put it together. Too, when you think about all that, it seems like they were there for longer, for whatever. I guess maybe at
1
least
year.
at least for me, I think maybe just is because I don't really. While I do equate part of the story of being in Tupelo and coming from that beginning, it's not really like in the forefront of my mind personally, I guess, because all you think is, you think Elvis, you think Graceland. So I guess that's probably where that comes from. But yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about.
So at this time now, Elvis is gaining popularity.
Yeah.
Gladys is still protected, very protective of Elvis still.
Mm-hmm.
That's her boy. That's her one and only.
Yeah.
When he was in Germany, go back to when she was alive, he called home to check in on her. I guess they were the average American family.
Yeah.
They had their fights. They
Sure.
were not flawless.
Sure.
No family's flawless. She too had some health problems.
Yeah.
She wasn't well. But then after she dies, all her stuff at Graceland was untouched in like 1962.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing.
And
yeah.
Vernon and Gladys saved everything. Years later, they found the trunk up in the attic, and inside the attic was Elvis's old report cards,
Okay.
photos,
Like
everything a mom would keep
sure, all that memorabilia.
of your,
yeah.
I'm sure your family members have stuff from you. I mean, that's
no,
what.
That's all trash now.
But everything that a mother would keep, and that's all on display.
Yeah.
At Graceland the Museum. I just think she was a strong woman to be going from poverty,
Sure,
to being a wife alone with a baby,
yep,
to taking this chance, going to Memphis, following this hope and dream of a better life.
yeah, with no guarantee.
No guarantee.
I mean, obviously that was very little guarantees back then, but nonetheless, I mean, to that, yeah. To
What a
everything you're
strong
describing.
woman.
Yeah.
To next thing you know, your son is putting you in a mansion.
Right. Yeah. Crazy.
That has how, and within, they come to Memphis, 47, 48, 10 years, 10 years later, they're in this mansion.
Yeah. And before that, in a nice house on Audubon Drive in Memphis as well, too. Very nice house. So it amazing how fast and drastic everything changed. Luckily for the good for them. Yeah.
Through this all, they had the family bond.
Yep.
Because of the hardships they had. I think that made them stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Vernon, when Elvis's career started gaining traction, when Vernon started helping managing Elvis's career too. So Vernon came out of his shell, not come out of his shell. He found stability. They found stability.
Sure,
they
yeah.
found income.
Yeah.
But what a headspin that had to be.